Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Mr. Buzz is checking in, and I am here in the classroom once again. Bro, it has been going down. It has been going down. And when I say it's been going down like Mary J. Blige, bro. It's been going down. These kids been getting it in these last 2 days, like yesterday and today. Like, bro, so let me tell you. Let me hold on. Let me get myself set up. How am I gonna get myself set up here? Let me see. I like how Shay has a nice setup in her office. I just have to rig it up on my computer right here. So like, bro, where do I even start? All right, so when I say it's been going down, these kids have been fighting. It's been out of control. Like they've been rumbling. Like we've been having some Royal Rumbles. I had a Royal Rumble in my class yesterday. So let me tell you what happened. All right, so boom, it was second period. The kids were in here, and we're still testing. This whole time, like I told you, we've been testing ever since before spring break, the week after spring break, 2 weeks after spring break. Bro, we're still testing this week. I believe the last day of testing is finally tomorrow. So I can't wait for that. Testing is over tomorrow. The reason I don't like testing because, bro, the kids who aren't testing, they're still in the classroom. They still have to come to school. They're in the class for from anywhere from between an hour and a half, 90 minutes, all the way up until 4 hours. We'll be in the same period from the time the first bell rings to start school, all the way up until lunchtime at 12 o'clock. So school starts at 8:15, lunch starts around 12. So bro, you can see how I don't know, it's not physically exhausting. Hold on.
After-school tutoring students should be in their courses at this time, should be in their classes at this time. No one should be in the hall.
So if you didn't know, I'm here recording this video after school. The time is now 3:28 if you cared. And that was just a little after school announcement. They have after school tutoring. But yeah, back to testing. Bro, these kids are in here forever, and it's not physically exhausting. You just, as a teacher, you just get mentally exhausted from just sitting here. I know I'm not expected to teach the entire 4 hours, or I don't even think I'm expected to teach the entire 90 minutes. But I am supposed to have them doing something and something engaging. But who wants to be engaged in something for 90 minutes? So what I've been doing, I've been teaching my regular class time. And as I've told you all before, how I spend my class time, if you need to, you can go back to that one video about my daily class routine. But yeah, as a teacher, meaning in front of the classroom teaching, I'm probably up there for maybe 15-20 minutes. Now granted, these longer class periods are a little bit longer, so I do stay up there a little bit longer, make sure I get all the details out. But yeah, there's no way, when you usually have a class that's 40 to 45 minutes, and now you have to teach double the length of time, or you have to have those students in the class for double the length of time, things don't flow as well. And then another thing I don't really like about the testing schedule. All right, so we're in so for today's schedule, for instance, we're in third period from 8:15 to 9:45, and then fourth period from 9:50 to 11:20. And then we go to fifth period. We're in there from 12 to 1:25. That's normal. Fifth period is always normal. They never mess with the fifth period because that's where lunches happen. And I guess they don't want to throw off the whole schedule, make sure everybody has lunch. All right, so boom. And then first, second, seventh period, those are only 30-minute classes. So I don't know. And the way I like to teach my classes, I like to keep everybody on the same schedule. So, dealing with the 90-minute classes and the 4-hour classes, keeping them on the same pace with the 30-minute classes, and they rotate. So I don't know, I just don't like the schedule at all. So, but let me tell y'all about these Royal Rumbles that's been going down. So yesterday, it was second period. It was second period, we were in there for 90 minutes. So you know what, I get in there, I teach about 10, 15 minutes. Then I just give them a worksheet to do. The worksheet was simple. I didn't want to give them too much work because these kids are already stressed out. And when you ask them about what stresses them out, they say school, getting good grades, and things like that. So I was like, all right, you know what? They're testing this week. It's the Georgia Milestones test. this week, and you know, I was like, all right, cool. I'm not going to overload anybody with work, so we're going to just do this worksheet. Actually, I have the worksheet right here. We're talking about alcohol still. So it's just a vocabulary fill in the blank thing. You got your definitions down here. A few key terms: absorption, blackouts, blood alcohol content, cirrhosis, depressant, distillation, ethyl alcohol, fermentation, hangover, liver, metabolism. And here's a paragraph, and all you have to do is, you know, there's your definitions, and you just fill in the blanks. Boom. It'll probably take you no more than 10-15 minutes to do it. Easy, right? Boom. So, you know, everybody does the worksheet, or, you know, they're acting like they do the worksheet. Some of them turn it in. For the most part, everybody basically turn it in. So, you know, they're in class, you know, just chilling. Everybody's vibing. Everybody's cool. Nobody, doesn't seem like anybody's having any anger issues, anger management problems. Ain't nobody too rowdy or nothing. You know, the class is just talking. I mean, and they're basically doing it as a group, you know, just talking. Everything's normal, right? So, you know, they just start, you know, I don't know, I guess they just felt in a funny, joking mood. So they started, you know, doing things from Wildin' Out. I guess there's this thing called, what we doing in this classroom? In this classroom. And everybody just had to like pretty much freestyle and make up the next part. Their language weren't the best. I can't really repeat what they said on YouTube. I mean, their mouth were, their language was filthy. They were cussing like sailors. I'll put it that way. A lot of sexual explicit content. So yeah. So what we doing in this classroom? In this classroom. In this classroom. In this class. All right. So boom, they go through that. So then they want to do the family reunion game from Wildin' Out. At the family reunion, who we introducing? Who we introduce? This is my cousin Dave. And you know, and everybody just made a joke about it. All right, so one of the jokes was one of the kids had high-rise pants on. He has ROTC uniform on, and his pants were kind of high. He was like, "Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be." So everybody was making jokes. All right, cool. Boom. Everything normal. That's normal behavior. So then, you know, two girls all right, I'm gonna skip to it. All right, so two girls, they weren't even sitting close to each other. I'll show you. One girl was either sitting on this middle desk or she was sitting at that desk. While the girl she was talking to and the girl who had the problem, she was sitting at this desk right here. So, you know, they talking across the room, you know, talking about each other. And the girl that was sitting right here, the second girl that was sitting across the room, it was actually her idea to have a roast section. Like, she wanted to roast everybody. She wanted to jive. Oh, y'all want to jive? Y'all want to jive? Let's jive. Come on, let's have a roast session. Like, all into it. Like, hey, this is her idea. So, you know, they get to jiving and, you know, I don't know who she talks about, but she talks, and then a group of three girls just, who you calling raggedy? Oh, she said something about, y'all all look raggedy. No, she didn't say raggedy, but it sounded like she said raggedy. Then they was like, who you talking about being raggedy? I ain't say raggedy, I said ratchet. She said she called them ratchet, not raggedy. They thought that she had called them raggedy, but she said ratchet. But then, yeah, everything kept on going. About maybe 2 minutes later, the girl that was sitting over here near my desk, you know, they were going back and forth, cracking jokes, talking about mamas and all that. I think the one that went too far was, how come your mama can't afford to get your teeth fixed, or something like that, something to that effect. And yeah, that's when it started. That's when the Royal Rumble started. So, you know, so the girl that was sitting over here was the one that said it. She said, why your mama can't afford to get your teeth fixed? So the girl gets up from over there. They meet up, you know, as soon as she gets up to walk to the back of the classroom, she gets up to try to meet her, and they meet like right here. So I'm right here trying to break it up. The girl that came from that red desk right there, She swung. She actually swung first, but luckily I had them far enough. And actually, when I first got them separated, I was able to come over here to hit my button. That's the button you call when you need assistance. So I called for assistance, but I was able to separate them. And a few other students in the classroom, they helped separate the students, get one out the classroom. One went one way, the other went the other way, and then the help finally came. Yeah, it was just all a mess. And then I had to write them up. I didn't really, I felt like I was under pressure to have the write-up done right then and there. Like the assistant principal waited at the door for me to finish the write-up. Luckily, I had two of them because I don't keep write-ups because I don't write people up often. This is my second and third write-up I've had to do this year. The first one was from when one girl just walked out the classroom. So yeah, this is my second and third write-up. She waited there until I finished, and I was like, is she really gonna sit there until I finish this paperwork? But yeah, I just rushed through it. I didn't really put all the details of what happened. I just wrote student was involved in an altercation during class. Usually I write more detailed than that, but she was standing right there waiting for it, so I just had to get it off. So then after I gave her the paperwork, then the principal came to my classroom, pulled me out. We sit in the hallway, talked to me. I told them what happened. They were talking, the whole class was kind of joking after they did their work. The joke that went too far was your mom can't afford to get your teeth fixed. And then they started trying to fight. They didn't really fight because I was able to get in between there to separate them, called for backup, and the kids were separated. They didn't really fight. One girl swung, but it didn't really hit nothing, so it wasn't really a real fight. And it was like, all right, cool, and that's it. And ever since then, I haven't heard anything from it. Now the girls, they got 3 days out of school suspension. And yeah, that's how that happened. Now today, there was another fight today. Like, bro, I don't even know what happened. Like, all right, so I have morning duty this week. And whenever we have morning duty, we show up to work about 15, 20 minutes earlier than everybody else. And we have to patrol the hallways before school starts because you don't want a whole bunch of students being in the building unsupervised or anything like that. So, my morning duty station, I don't know if I can see it from here. All right, so my morning duty station is to be out here with the buses. My morning duty session is to be out here with the buses. All right, so my morning duty station is to be outside on the corner patrolling the buses and patrolling the crosswalk. I don't actually do the crosswalk. They actually have a cross guard for that. I'm just there to move the cones because they block off half the street so regular cars can't go down. They turn it into a one-way so the buses can come out without having to deal with traffic. So I move the cones every time the bus, is coming out, is leaving to their next destination. So you know what? We're here this morning, it's about 7:45, 7:50. And, next thing I know, the little police officer, the little school resource officer, gets in his car, turns his sirens on. I'm thinking he's about to chase a car that's probably speeding or, ran through the crosswalk or something. Bro, he turns and goes down the little pathway where we move the cones for the buses. He's turning into the school where all the students wait for the bell to come inside the building. So yeah, that was a whole nother fight. I don't really have that many details on that fight. It was two of my students that were involved in the fight. One of my students from last semester and one student I had this semester got into a fight. Not sure what they was fighting for. The girls didn't really seem like they're the type that fight, so that really surprised me. But that was pretty much the talk of the day. The students said that fight was caused by somebody talking about somebody's mama. Hey, these folks take their mama serious. So yeah, we got 3 more weeks of school, and I hope I'm able to make it out of the lab without getting beat up or shot or any of the above. So yeah, a couple weeks of school left. Let's finish strong, teachers. Bye, guys.